scene. They like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here we go. Right there. 54 miles. Go, go, go.
Prescott on first down. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Prescott. He completes it to Tate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
6-6, pull it high. Look, squeeze. Hustle, go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check. Under 10. Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo!
29 is Mike. Mike 29. What's the run? They're running it. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. They can't hang with it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And an update from up in Washington. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
30 base.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the 16, Minshew to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Dalton Schultz, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Prescott now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his man. This is Tate. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter in Nashville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Hey, Sam off.
They run. This is Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 40. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, high 7. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet pin.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That's fielded in the end zone. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas where the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Let's go.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Cowboys! Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 29, Prescott. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift. Watch twist.
General West.
Shift.
Hard. Say go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Good stuff. Keep doing that. 53, Mike. Let's go, B. Big series right here.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Check 53. Watch twist.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So they try to get it to the outside on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. Nothing was there.
Yeah, I think some teams want to stay with their bread and butter in these situations. If they like running that toss or that pitch, they want to go right to it. But I thought it was excellent defense, not allowing them to.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Ready? 90, Wolf. Look at me. Go.
Kill, turn up.
80 weapon.
We got double up.
Right up.
On 2nd and a couple. Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now the try here for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, zoom.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
49, check 49. Check 43. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jammer.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Leo. Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
47. Check flag 47. Watch the run.
Switch zone, travel. Now.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Slam, slam, slam.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
We got 4. We got 4.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 6-6, pull it high.
Check it back.
Look, squeeze.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Come on, set. 10-2 saw.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hill, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 33-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. He dumps it off to Barkley. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up. To the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, lock it.
First down, and it's Hill again. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike.
Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Throwing. Prescott. He completes it to Tate. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there, even though it was.
Bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of up the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is linebacker position. When they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Sam off. Now.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yeah, I just just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I step like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Women, I'm Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat black men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy.